make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell to get all my uploads every day. What is up, my homies that know me, the chicks that dig me, and everybody who thinks I'm cool? I am the real Tourette Gamer. And it is finally here, guys. World War II is finally here. Rest in peace, jetpacks. And what I got for you today is the first episode in my new series, Tips and Tricks, here on Call of Duty World War II. And in this one, I'm gonna tell you the secrets that all these popular Call of Duty YouTubers are not telling you. I am going to straight out tell you the truth on how to get pinpoint, picture perfect, aimbot, modern, hack and aim, baby. So let's get right to the first tip. All these popular YouTubers out there tell you that they have their own drill. They tell you to go into a custom match and play recruit bots. First off, that is stupid, that's pointless, that's the most absurd thing I've ever heard. You do not want to go into a custom match and playing recruit bots. I will tell you why. One, have you ever seen a recruit bot play? First off, they hip fire from all over the map. And I'm going to tell you why that comes in concern. And the second thing is, have you seen their reaction time? They have a reaction time of a 684-year-old. And what those things do is they do not simulate a real online game. And that is what you're trying to do. You're trying to get your aim pin perfect for an online game. And playing recruit bots is not going to help it. You're gonna go like 108, 104, you'll go flawless, and that's gonna get you thinking, ooh, my aim is perfect, and then you get online and you get destroyed. Playing bots is not going to help your aim. It's that simple. I mean, when you're playing recruit bots, it's like playing a 4-year-old with no thumbs. It's not going to improve your aim. What you could do is, this is the biggest thing, is practice. Practice makes perfect. Play online. I mean, that's the only way you're going to get your aim better. That's the only way you're going to get better. Or you can just play with a friend. You can 1v1 a friend, or you can get, 4, 5, 6 friends, and you can, do a free-for-all. At least you're playing people online, technically, right? You're playing real people. That'll help you get your aim. The next tip is gonna cost you money. You guys heard this before from all these other popular YouTubers. Control freaks, yes, they do help. They really do help. It takes a couple games to get used to. But here's the thing. Here's what most YouTubers do not tell you. They don't tell you which one to get. Now, a couple of them say, the taller ones will help, sniping, and the smaller ones will help run and gunning. That is completely untrue. How you figure out what control freaks to get is by looking at your hand and looking at the size of your thumb. And why do I say that? Because, use this as an example. If you have a small thumb, if you're rocking a small thumb, why in the hell would you get one of the taller control freaks when your thumb's not even going to fit over the top of it? I mean, I have a little cousin. He's 8 years old. He went on YouTube. I'm not gonna tell you the YouTuber's name, but he went on YouTube and he's like, "Oh, this popular YouTuber told me to get the taller control freaks so I can use an assault rifle and map people." Well, you know what, Jimmy? You're wrong! Because your thumb isn't even gonna fit over the damn control freak. If you have a small thumb, use a small control freak. If you have a large thumb, if you have a big hand, use a tall control freak. It's that simple, guys. I mean, you can be like me. You can be rocking an 18-inch penis, but have very small thumbs. That's what I do. I use the small control freaks, and I tell you what, it is working out for me. My accuracy's never been higher. I think in Infinite Warfare, I think my, if I can remember on my NV4, I think my accuracy was like a 22%, which is extremely freaking crazy compared to the, all my friends and all the other small YouTubers that I'm friends with, so it works out. The next thing I'm cover is sensitivity. Now again, all these popular YouTubers are coming out and they're talking about sensitivity. Half of them are saying you gotta play on a high sensitivity so you can turn on people. The other half are saying playing on a low sensitivity because that's what the pros play on. Well, guess what, brother? If you watching this video, you ain't no pro. I can tell you that. Do you rock a 1 millisecond response time monitor? Maybe, maybe not. Are you rocking a scuff controller? Maybe, maybe not. Are you rocking a pair of Astro headsets that are like $6,000? Maybe, maybe not. You ain't a pro. You ain't gonna play like a pro. So your sensitivity can only be figured out by you. What you want to do is put your sensitivity on a number that you can control. And how you can do that, this one you could do in a custom game with bots. This one, all you need to do, just pick a number, any number. Make it realistic, don't start on like a 19 or a 20. Make it realistic. Start in the middle. And if you're hitting your shots, there you go. If you're seeing that your snap aim is perfect, there you go. If you're seeing that you're going over your targets to the left or to the right, what I mean by that is when you ADS, you completely go over your enemy and you fire to the left or the right or the top or the bottom. That means you need to turn it down. So that will figure out your sensitivity. Once you can just ADS right on your opponent, you will be golden. And that brings me to my next point, snap aim. What is snap aim? You ask me, what is snap aim? Snap aim is pretty much the amount of time it takes you to ADS or put your crosshairs on an opponent. It's the ability to do it as quick as possible. Snap aim is very important because you want to get the first shot off. If you don't get the first shot off, you're likely to die. Sometimes even if you do get the first shot off, you'll still die, but we will talk about that in the next tip. But snap aim, how do you get good snap aim? Well, it's very simple. Don't go to bots. I don't care what any YouTuber says. ESPN. I don't care what any YouTuber says, do not go in a custom match with bots. That's not going to help your snap aim. What you do is play hardcore. And I know what you're thinking, but TTG, I don't want to play hardcore. I don't want to go into a public match and try and fix my snap aim and ruin my KD. Shut up! You know why? Because you ain't gonna play good if you don't fix it. And playing recruit bots, like I said, is not going to fix it. You want to go into a game of hardcore and you want to just run around and get your snap aim. It's going to take maybe a few games. Hell, it can maybe take a few hours. But once you get your snap aim down and once you get it consistent, you will never have to worry about it again. And that will bring me to my next tip, like I was talking about. Getting off the first shot is important. Getting off the second, third, fourth, fifth is just as important. And that brings me to my next tip, controlling recoil. How do you control recoil? And once again, all these popular YouTubers are coming out and saying going into a custom match, putting the damage all the way up just to make sure you land 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 shots. Well, guess what? You're playing recruit bots. Ain't gonna work. You're going to shoot them 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times before they even get a shot off. And when they get a shot off, they're going to hip fire and it's going to start way up in the air and come down like he's using some aimbot. How do you control your recoil? Use a gun that you can control the recoil. Just any gun. Any gun that you can control the recoil is your gun. Do not go on YouTube and go to best class setups. Because guess what? Cool, that YouTuber had, 1 or 2 good games with that gun. And that tells everybody in the YouTube population that that gun is the new God gun. Well, guess what? Like I said, they're probably playing on a 1 millisecond monitor. They got a scuff controller, a headset. They got fucking everything out there that you might not have. And what that does is telling you that you can use that gun and control the recoil. And they might even play a different gaming style than you. They might, if there was jetpack in this game, they might, get 25 jump shots a game and you might get none. It all depends on the way you play. But use a gun that you can control the recoil. It doesn't matter what the gun is. If you can control the recoil, you can balls out, be dominant with any gun. Honestly. If you're going up against a guy that's using a high fire rate, fast fire gun because he saw the Mark of J use it on YouTube and he can't aim, and you could aim with, a mediocre gun with, moderate, I guess there's a meteor coming, with moderate fire rate, even with the moderate fire rate and even a moderate low damage, you're getting more shots off. You will win the gunfight. So use a gun that you can control the recoil, because in the end, yeah, you can go on YouTube all day long and look at best tip videos, or, you know, how to be the best, how to get a nuke. But in the same time, it's not going to change your playstyle, because only you can change your playstyle. It's all in your head. You can watch videos of Mark of J in the middle of the map owning stuff, but think about it. After watching that video, are you going to do that in that very first game just because he did it and you were watching him play? No. Only you can change your game style. And if you're serious about Call of Duty, then take the time and find out how you can progress your game. Like this video, I'm telling you how to get really good aim. And these are, you know, tips that other YouTubers aren't telling you. So my next tip and the last tip I have for you is connection. Think about it. If you had good connection, you're gonna have good games. I mean, it's rhetorical, yes, but it's true. You know, and think about interconnection. You are getting what you're paying for. You know, if you're only paying, you know, $20 a month, and you have like, you know, 5 gigabyte over, no, not 5 gigabyte, shit, 5 megabyte over 5 megabyte. I mean, that's honestly not good internet. Personally, me, I run almost a gig over a gig. And I have Verizon Fios, and they have a plan where you can run a gig over a gig. You know, it's not totally a gig. It's like 964 megabytes over 964 megabytes. But the biggest thing is my ping, which is your latency, is always under a 5 millisecond, which anything under like a 50 is awesome. So think about how good anything under a 5 is. So think about it. Ask yourself, can you upgrade your internet? Anyone could. I mean, do you have the funds? If you're, you know, if you're under the age of 18 and you don't run the bill, ask your parents. You know, ask your parents if you can upgrade the internet. You know, cry to your parents. Oh, it's not fast. Ah. Think about it. Ask someone to upgrade. If you're over the age of 18, think about upgrading because it works. And a little tidbit for you: hardwire your goddamn fucking console. I run into so many people asking me how I have these pretty decent gameplays and how I never lag, I never red bar, I never yellow bar. I tell them I'm hardwired. I always get the best connection. I'm going right into my modem. Yeah, Wi-Fi's great. I love the fact that we have technology, but think about it. Do you know how many devices a console compares to? It's like 5 to 6 devices. So you add that up with all the other stuff in your house, like your phones, your computers, laptops, refrigerators now have Wi-Fi, printers, you know, Nintendo DS's, other gaming consoles. It all adds up and it's taking away bandwidth. If you hardwire into your modem, you're getting the best connection possible for that said device. So anyways, guys, those are my tips for you on how to aim better. Like I said, these are tips that YouTubers are not telling you about, you know, not playing bots, about what control freak to use, about making sure that to let you know that you can only get better by being yourself and not what other YouTubers are doing. And connection-wise, the connection is a big issue. You have good connection, you're going to have good games. It's that simple. Why do you think everyone freaks over 3 bars? Think about it. So those are my tips for you guys. This has been the first episode on my tips and tricks series. Make sure you drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new, and please, for the love of God, hit that notification bell so you can be alerted on all my streams and uploads. My one goal this year is to grow into a huge Call of Duty YouTuber. I don't really care about making money. I just want to entertain you guys and play with you guys online. So as that said, baby, stay cool, fool, don't hate, eat some cake, thick thighs and bright eyes, and as always, guys, keep on grinding.